Hi, people. I wanted to talk a little bit about vulnerability. By vulnerability, I could be referring to not wearing makeup for a video, uh, doing an impromptu video while having spinach in my teeth from eating lunch, or childhood stuff that really wasn't really a fun thing. And I want to talk about what vulnerability is not. Um, What I don't mean about vulnerability is a marketing strategy of show how vulnerable you are, then sell an ebook, or have somebody sign up for your ebook and then sell them stuff after they sign up for your ebook or whatever. Um, in beadwork, of course, which is naturally my usual topic here, I've noticed that people have different tolerances of what they are able to try out and feel comfortable with. And that has to do with vulnerability. If in life you still feel vulnerable about a lot of things, you're probably going to want a designated pattern, an easy to follow thing, and even a kit that provides you with all the materials you need for a successful outcome. If you are willing to take chances, that shows that you have room for that type of vulnerability somehow, somewhere in your life, which is honestly the only reason I brought that up is to say that both approaches are great. I applaud people who are doing all of that, no matter how edgy and weirdo your stuff might be. That's great. If it's not edgy and weirdo, that's great too, because you're still doing something that's creative. One thing to keep in mind in life about vulnerability, I was ruminating on this while taking a really mellow, nice walk through the woods this morning with my husband, is that I have to keep in mind sometimes that other people are vulnerable or are speaking from their vulnerability, even not consciously. Sometimes people will disparage each other or basically, cast aspersions on other people. And sometimes I've seen that come as a result of the person casting aspersions seeing the person on whom they want to cast aspersions doing something that is out of their own personal comfort zone. And I think that's scary for people sometimes to see other people do things that are so far out of your own comfort zone that it somehow discombobulates you. So, that's something to keep in mind if you're ever showing your work, sharing it with family members or people who have never seen beadwork before. Keep that in mind, that it might just be just so out there for them, even something that's nice and pretty, or it's out there for them to have that presented as jewelry when they think of jewelry as gold chains. And I love gold chains. Gold chains are great. But sometimes you're going to face some funky interpretations of your work. And depending on how pre-vulnerable you are, that can be pretty scary. But I guess I should just end by saying that you're not alone, that I've experienced it. You're in good hands, even if those hands are not visible to you right now. And look at it as a compliment if you're freaking people out. How about that? Take it easy.